Hi everyone, if you're like me and you've had the unfortunate issue of having to replace your Jeep lights, so your Grand Cherokee lights, these are the originals. If you try and do that in Australia, it's a very costly exercise. You can spend the thousands just to replace the set. So the good alternative is to get a set of VLANs. In comparison, $400, $500, $600 in comparison to thousands. Certainly a big change for me. The issue was my left light was going around the bezel, the outside lights, and had to replace them. So ended up getting the VLANs reluctantly, but it was a better alternative to give it a try. What I found is even if I went to go to the wreckers, pick up another set of lights, they're still going to charge me a fortune. Even if I was to get one piece, there's no guarantee that the lights will match in color once they're installed. So got the VLANs, and I'll quickly run you through what was done. So install. So these are the VLANs already installed, but I'll run you through it basically. Quite nice lights. There's some bolts at the front here, some bolts around the side. Your 10 socket will get those off. You need to get the bumper off first, but up here there's a bolt. Undo that one. A number of clips. You need to peel the trim back to here. So get those clips off to allow you to peel that trim back. They're all around the edge there, as you can see. You pull it in an outwards motion, and you just pull that plastic trim to unclip it all around this edge bit here, underneath the lights, all the way up to the top. You also got this plastic trim on the outer of the engine. You want to get those clips out to lift that bit up to get to the back of the lights. The second bolt here, don't undo the second bolt until the bumper is off, because that holds your light in position. Same deal, get those clips out, pull that plastic trim off. Same deal on this side. Basically there's a trim that runs around the edges with some clips, so you want to be soft but forceful, so you don't break those. And that runs all the way up to the top here. And this plastic trim comes upwards to lift the bumper off. Behind here there's some foam. Can't really see it, but that holds the bumper into position. So when you do go to take it off, lift it upwards and outwards, and that'll basically allow you to pull it off. Important things would be the fog lights. So with these fog lights, there's a cable behind it. You want to make sure that when you pull the bumper off, you're not going to damage that cable. So just disconnect it before you go yanking the bumper off. Otherwise, you'll break that. Underneath, there's 3 clips, large clips. Turn those 90 degrees, and that'll also help to get that bumper off. So these are the VLANs, more stealthier than the originals. Quite nice lights. Had them for about 3 months now. No issues. No fogging, as in, no moisture getting inside. Quite nice lights. Important thing is this plastic bit down here. That's your washer that pops out, and it helps you to wash your lights. So this is the VLAN one. This bit at the front is locked in. So don't know, retrofit it, break it or something, I don't know. But we just took it off, kept the original, and then screwed the original into the VLANs. So see on there the connectors where the screws go in. At the back here, this section here is where the pump would sit, but obviously it doesn't work. So we just got the originals and we screwed them onto the VLAN lights. So behind there's a pipe, rubber pipe with a connector, and that connects to the pump and allows you to wash those lights. No real issues with getting the original onto the VLANs, so it's all good. Other than that, inside the VLAN package, they also give you this gold box here. So the gold box, plug it wherever you want, seal it on, but yeah, basically changes the speed of your indicators to fast or, fast or slow, whatever. You get this little adapter, color to color. The rest will connect to the plugs. Can't really say much about it. Didn't really use it, didn't align with our lights. The gold box, no use for it. Basically just use this plastic piece. Got the original and swapped them out. Other than that, the notable thing is behind here there's a plastic cable. You just run that to the other side, which runs that second light. So the wires behind there, you just zip tie them in. So the confusing part is this fuse box. Don't use the VLAN ones. The instructions are terrible. No offense, VLAN. But yeah, don't use their instructions. The vehicles are all a little bit different. You got US made South American made and China made. So these diagrams can change in terms of fuse position as well as positive and negative charge. So for us, we put ours into this position here, which is basically a spare. So anyone that has LED lights or devices like that would know that you can pretty much plug your fuse into any sort of spare. Yeah, you just make sure you have a tester so you can test that particular position just to try and find out if it's positive or negative charge. For us, we've now put ours into a negative position, but before, if we followed their diagram, the light stayed on. Because we're putting it in, using their diagram, we put it into a positive charge position, which wasn't going to work. So we put it into that negative charge position. On here you can see, there's lights or DRLs or whatever. So you can see those positions are sort of like there and there. But we've put ours into a negative charge position there. It works quite good. Only other probably notable thing is that not everybody has to do it, but yeah, basically we just changed out the little fuses that they put onto the adapter. So you can see on here, they gave us 2 15s. We swapped out one of the 15s for a 10. That was advice from a Sparky friend of ours who's just said that 10 will level it out. So yeah, just into that position, and then run the cable down the back and you're good to go. So this is startup animation and unlocking. Quite nice, gets a lot of attention. These are your parkers, so your parking indicators, I guess, but basically it's kind of good when you're in a car park. You can spot your car from the side. Driver side, left side indicator, works well, good pattern, no real delays. Same with the other side, right side of driver position indicator, works well. No time delays. Same with hazards exactly perfect. These are your auto running lights, so in auto position, run quite bright, but then you get your high beams. So high beams they're very, very bright, much brighter than the originals. A lot of people will freak out when they just see the normal lights on and then they see the high beams and then they know you're not high beaming them. So there you go, guys. VLAN lights, well worth it. I couldn't find any install videos, so I thought this might help you out a bit. Good luck.